Anthony, thank you. With the news of Bill Belichick and the Patriots parting ways today, we didn't have to search hard for a Connecticut connection. Bill Belichick played football, lacrosse, and squash, yes, squash, at Wesleyan back in the early 70s. I spoke to Wesleyan Athletics Director and alum Mike Whalen today. He knows Belichick better than most and calls him one of the pillars of the university.
You know, one of the pillars of the university. I mean, I think that the number of times that I've been in public and people have found out that, I'm affiliated with Wesleyan, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, oh, isn't that where Bill Belichick went to school?
Wesleyan, class of 75. The name Belichick proudly cemented into the school's history. The love is mutual. You could call Wesleyan Bill Belichick's happy place, where he's been caught smiling more than at any post-game news conference.
I think that's really something that's special about Coach is that, he always remembers his roots. And he's still very, very close with many of his classmates from Wesleyan. They've gone to many of the Super Bowls with him.
At one of those Super Bowls, I asked Coach Belichick about his relationship with then Wesleyan head football coach Mike Whalen.
Love Mike. Appreciate what he's done for the school. He's a great coach. He does a great job.
Now, I will say that when I was at Williams, he wouldn't talk to me. But when I made the move to Wesleyan, he was my number one fan. So, can't say enough about everything he's done for Wesleyan.
Fight, fight for Wesleyan, go West!
Whalen calls Belichick extremely smart and says Patriots owner Bob Kraft was attracted to Belichick because he was an economics major at Wesleyan, a needed skill with the NFL salary cap.
Professor Dick Miller, the longtime chair, economics professor at Wesleyan University, has said on numerous occasions that in his 30-plus years of teaching economics at Wesleyan that Bill Belichick was one of his best students he's ever had.
And when you crunch the numbers, his 6 Super Bowl titles with the Patriots may make him the best football coach of all time. But to Mike Whalen, Bill Belichick holds another title, special friend to Wesleyan and to him.
I've just seen a different side of him, and he's a really caring person who, like I said, loyalty is a key word that really comes to mind when I think of Coach. And, obviously excellence is really what he stands for.
And Coach Belichick gets back to Wesleyan regularly. I had the privilege of doing like a symposium with Coach Whalen and Coach Belichick maybe 10, 15 years ago, and I found him to be funny, smart, and a little shy in public.
I would not think that.
Different. But, yeah, he's not. I think he gets a little overwhelmed by all the publicity. He's a simple guy. He learned from his father, Steve, who was a tenured professor at the Naval Academy football coach. It's all about the coaching. He's never into all the other outside stuff.
I was more so shocked at the amount of smiling photos in that montage there. Unbelievable.
I covered the Patriots. I was at 5 of the 9 Super Bowls that he coached in for New England, and you never see the guy smiling.
And really smiling.
Yeah, and asking for pictures today, and everything's got this big smile. I'm like, who is this guy?
Well, now you know. All right, Kev.